My man.
Yo,
you did 2 real man moves in the last couple of days. Most people in your position don't go on in front of a camera and say they felt they lost.
yeah.
I don't usually see a guy have a show and then invite the guy that he lost to and have a conversation. What made you do 2 of those moves either? Because you could have been like, yo, I got around 2. This one is debatable. I got to go back and watch the film. You could have done that. You could have went in that bag.
I mean, it's like when you're saying what made me do that, it's just that's my character. That's me. Like I feel like, of course, if I got a way out of it as just being a competitor or fighting for my case, I'm a always, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, fight for what, you know what I mean, I think I won. But in that situation, like I didn't. This is my thing with saying I'm gonna win on camera. I don't think you should say that until you see it on camera. So I can't get off stage and say it's gonna look different on camera because I didn't see what happened. I can only tell you what happened here. What happened in the building is I felt like I lost. And then I mean I did the same shit with Vixen. You know what I mean? When people said that she won or whatever, I said it, and then I brought her on the show too. I mean that's just the competitor in me. I feel like aside from I feel like I would be like this in general, but I feel like I have no problem doing it even more so because I win a lot. So, you know what I mean? When those days ain't your days, you gotta, it says a lot about your character if you start moving funny or being bitter when you have when things don't go your way. So I never try to be that guy. So
Well, the last 2 years, you've been catching a record. We keeping it real. If you look at the scoreboard, you've been catching
almost 3 years.
You've been catching some serious wreck. You know what I'm saying? I always say respect to John, but I felt you the MVP when you had the 2-2, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Because you're a competitor, is it hard to admit a loss? Even though you did it, though, is it hard to admit the competitor inside of you? Is it hard to do that?
I think it would be more difficult to admit a loss or be content with myself if I leave out of the building saying I did everything and I still lost. I think what makes it easier is that I know it's things that I should have been doing that I wasn't doing that I can go say that. But I didn't want to say that on Uncle Rod's camera or knowledges because I feel like that's taken away from what he did. That's why I just gave him his props because it was like, I'm not going to talk about what I should have did because I didn't do it. So, you know what I mean? I just wanted to give Jerry, I want him to enjoy that moment. That's a big moment. You know what I mean? You feel good about that moment. And even though we all competitors and it's part of the game, I just didn't want to be the OG that was bitter about somebody having, you know what I mean, a great night just because it happened to be you. So I wanted him to, you know what I mean, know like, yo, even though this is not how I wanted it to go, I'm embracing it. And I'm going to make sure you get your flowers all the way possible, especially on my end. So that's why I approached it like that.
Did Jerry graduate?
I mean, absolutely. Like I always say this, this happened with the Vixen battle. You know what I mean? People won't give me my props until somebody wins. Then it goes, yo, DNA don't lose like that. Oh my God, you beat DNA. So of course he graduated because it was the stage that it happened on. It was going against me. You know what I mean? And it's how he did it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think he definitely graduated. I mean, you see Rock saying he wants to battle him. So there you go.
Yeah. Talk to me about your first round, DNA. Talk to me about your first round.
I mean, in my first round, I feel like this is the thing. I feel like the battle really came down who went first and who went second.
Okay.
I think if that coin flips in my direction, we're looking at a whole different battle because I get to answer everything in the bottom of my round.
Right.
So he does the and one move. I get to do what I did in the top of the second and the bottom of the first with that first. He does the Don DeMarco. I get to answer that in the bottom of my second and the Mortal Kombat and wrestling shit. I felt like my first round was crazy. You know what I mean?
My favorite line was the stealing identities till he can't be identified. I liked all that. I ain't gonna lie to the Kiki Palmer shit and all that. I like that also in the NPL.
Yeah, I also feel like I feel like shit in every round wasn't getting. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's why I said I'm not the guy to go, yo, the crowd is hating. I don't know if my delivery was too fast. I don't know if they wasn't catching it. That's why I said I got to go back to the tapes and figure out what was the issue. So that's how I felt, though. I felt like only round that I feel like I didn't execute the way I wanted to was the third, and it was because I was losing my voice already. And then once I hit the rebuttal, I kind of had some other shit, but I was just like, you know what I mean? It was one of them situations where I just got out of there. So the third, I don't got to watch back. I know that should have been executed better. But the first 2 rounds, like I said, I think I executed them well.
I got you getting a second round. Let me ask you this: have you watched the battle yet?
No, I didn't. I haven't watched it back yet. Okay. No, I landed yesterday, and like when I come from these trips, the first thing I do is I'm with my daughter, with the rest of my family. So you know what I mean. That was yesterday's. Today I had to jump right back on caffeine. Now I'm getting back in the swing of everything else. So I'll probably watch it tonight. But no, but you said you had me winning the second. Okay.
Yes, I had you 2-1. You know, second round still debatable though. Some people feel he won. I got you edging that bad, and that's not a sympathy round. Here's my thing: in the beginning of your second round, when did it come in your head? Is that I'm gonna grab the basketball and I'm about to freestyle about that? When did that come in your head? Because he's still rapping after that.
Oh, immediately. What like that? That's the thing as a freestyler, like to where I think me listening to people's material. I think freestylers listen more than somebody that's not going to freestyle because you want to respond. So once I saw the game breaker bar, I'm like, okay, that was, to me, right? That was the part in the round where he picked up steam. So I'm like, I need to take that back. And being the vet in me, I knew it wasn't intentional that he threw the basketball. Like, I know he didn't mean that. He got hyped. I mean, I was talking to him about it early on my show. I know that wasn't part of the move because, like, if he was doing sham guard, they would have threw the ball back. Like, that'd look crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so when he threw it, I'm like, this is him being happy he's on Summer Madness and they going crazy. So I'm like, it's up for grabs. Basically to say, like, I wouldn't have been able to do it if he would have been smart enough to keep the basketball. So I was like, yo, they're going to give me the basketball because it's a show. So I already had that mid-round when he was doing that. So I'm like, yo, and they threw it right to me. And then the rest was like, all right, that's what I do.
To the people that felt that you edged that second round or got that second round, do you think it's because of the freestyles? How long the basketball? How you set it up?
Let me tell you how because see, when I say I lost, I don't go by a loss. To me is a feeling.
Okay.
I don't go sometimes, no, because right in battle rap, sometimes a loss is determined on rounds and sometimes a loss is determined on a feeling. What I mean by that is like if you watch me and K-Shon's battle, the first 2 rounds are close. But the separation in that third round and then when I put on the beat and it fails, it's a loss. Battle over. So the reason why I said I lost in the building was because if you really ask like my opinion, and I'm saying this now, I think the first 2 rounds is close because his first round, he don't start heating up to mid round. The first 24 ball.
I think he didn't heat up in the first. We're talking about the first round, right?
Yes.
All right. So if we're going to the first round, in my opinion, as a blogger, I felt LeBron James wait for my son. Then he took off.
And that was halfway in the round where I feel like I was consistent the whole round through. So I had people in their mind like, okay, we might give Jerry the first because remember he goes second.
He went on a mean run after that on DNA. He went on a mean run after that. I thought.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is when you watching it live, he went second.
Right.
So you're automatically forgetting about what I did because he's the lasting impression. So then when I go on the top of the second, I feel like my second round was better than my first round.
Okay.
Added on with the rebuttals. When he goes second,
the White Castle, Force Lighters joint, the Will Chamberlain, the Will Chamberlain line was kind of 100 joint was kind of slept on also, and the square up hopscotch line. I thought niggas didn't go too crazy. That was solid to me and everything like that.
Yeah.
And
so
Fresh Prince joint also.
Yeah. So when he goes in the second, I feel like he took a little while to heat up in the second. Not as long as the first, but it still wasn't out the gate. And I feel like the Don DeMarco and the shit like that had niggas like, oh. But when you still look in the crowd, at that point, when I'm looking, you see a lot of 1-1s, but then you see 2-0s. Well, my third, like I said, I didn't execute it the way I needed to. And he started that third out the gate on fire and carried it all the way through. That was the shift in the battle. If his third round wasn't as powerful, people would have been saying, "Oh, Jerry won," or it's 2-1 either way. The third is what turns everybody into leave him alone, 3-0, da-da-da, because of how long and how powerful the third was. So that's how I look at that battle. I didn't really look at it from a round standpoint because then I would have had it being like closer. I looked at it just like the feeling. I feel like I lost. So I lost in terms of live.
Did you feel a way about the Don DeMarco and shit like that? Do you feel that's getting assistance from staff?
Yeah. I mean, you can say that, but
I'm not saying it's Calico Summer Jam screen technician, but I always thought Calico might have felt away. I wrote down, should DNA feel a way about that?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could feel a way about it, but me being the competitor I am, me battling Jerry Wess, I'm cool with Jerry Wess. So it's like certain things that I wouldn't allow if it was somebody else. I didn't mind because I got a rapport with him. So I didn't care. I thought it was good. It was fire. I thought it was entertaining.
In the third round, you said you lost your voice. I wrote down in my notes, DNA sounded hoarse. You know what I'm saying? Because you did sound kind of hoarse and everything like that. His third round, was that uncomfortable? Was that battle rap uncomfortable? Because you don't really go through that too much in your career. I would say.
Was it battle rap uncomfortable? No, because I was like, like I'm a competitor, so like I feel like when things like that happen, sometimes it's needed. Like for instance, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm looking for the way to say this, but I'm gonna say it just like this, right? So Stone Cold is my favorite wrestler. I had a chance to meet Stone Cold. I never met Stone Cold in my life. But I had the battle with Casey coming up the same week. I refunded the ticket because I needed to be in pocket for Casey. With Jerry, where I went wrong, where I'm out of pocket, is because I still should have ate that I never seen 50 Cent perform and not been at that concert. I should have been in pocket for that battle. That's why I said it's things I know I did wrong. There's no reason why I should even been risking my voice or just me. I'm in war mode. I'm happy. Busta Rhymes is giving me flowers. I'm having 20-minute conversations with 50 about a whole bunch of shit that, we working on that we got lined up. Fucking with Yayo, Uncle Murder, Jeremiah. It's a whole lot that's going on that shouldn't have been going on.
Would you have done that for somebody else? Lux.
Huh?
If you're battling Lux, would you have chill with Busta and 50 and all that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to say that because then it's like I'm taking away from Jerry. I don't do that for whoever I'm battling. So this is just a glitch in the game where I shouldn't have been doing that.
That's what I'm asking you. If it was Loaded Lux, you get Loaded Lux. And the same scenario where you have the opportunity to mingle and it's Queens all day. Queens get the money, I get all that.
But three, you want to know what's crazy though? I just feel like it's timing. Like I feel like I was cruising in battle rap. I'm cruising in life. I'm doing great that I just really took off. Like, when you have a certain rapport before a fight in a regiment, I think whoever stood in front of me on this day, I was going to be just doing too much because I just felt comfortable. Like, to me, it's not a material thing. People look at that, but it was an execution thing. I wasn't in war mode. I didn't want it. He said it best. He wanted it. He wanted that battle more than me. And that's why I said it wasn't uncomfortable for me because I needed that.
Usually you're the one to put a horse on the niggas that they're gonna come at you a certain way. It's DNA. They know what the fucking assignment is. You usually put them a tumble block on niggas like that.
But the reason why I said I needed this is because if I got past this, doing all the shit I was doing, what was gonna make me level-headed and tell me, yo, nigga, you need to get back to what the fuck you do when you battle? Nothing, because I got away with it. I went to a
battle rap humble. You got battle rap humble. Is that what you're saying?
No, I got like not trying to be funny. Like what I'm saying is, I'm cruising in life, not just battle rap. Everything is going my way. I'm getting TV placements. My wrestling podcast is taking off. I'm winning all my battles. I just wound up, getting all type of stuff that I don't even talk about with people, but just life is going great. So it's a moment of like, yo, don't forget the hard work part either, nigga. Like, you getting too comfortable when you're supposed to be in war mode. That's what I'm saying. It could have been Lux. It could have been Mook. It could have been whoever right now at this point. Just the way I'm at in life, I would have probably did this in any situation because I feel like I had it and I didn't have it. And Jerry Wess wanted it more than me and he took it. So, like, it's just the thing about I needed that. Like, you need to go through that so you can get back to what it is that you do. Now, next time, it's not even a thought. Whoever it is that I didn't see, I'm gonna miss out on it. Like,
because you know the battle rap narrative, all DNA with True Buster, 50, Yayo, Uncle Murder, though. You know what I'm saying?
you said what?
West, like, you know the battle rap narrative. Niggas are gonna go. They went straight to that bag because you were a heavy favorite going into the battle.
But also too, right? And that's what I wanted to tell you. Like, I feel like that played a part of it too. And I mean, Jerry said it. Like, it's a separation gap. It's not too many people that'll be as risky as I am. So also factor in the battle. Factor in DNA is up on the votes 89% to 11, which means that in most people's minds, they think that I'm about to just come in here and you know what I mean, clearly win. So now the moment that we have a fight or he's doing better than people expected, it's going to get magnified to a higher extent because the expectations levels was low. So that's what I mean about going into an uphill fight, and there's nothing I could do about it at that point. So I feel like that happened as well. Like, his material was excellent, but on top of the fact you thought it was no way he would be standing up to me, it became that much better because it was happening. So it's a lot of things that factored in, but Jerry West was great. He got crazy.
Any concerns that Lux might want to front now and I want to battle now?
I mean, that would be an excuse. He's coming off a loss. So now I just evened up the score. Before, I was actually the nigga doing the favor. Like, now it's two niggas that lost battling each other. So it can't be.
This nigga's raw media trained, yo. This nigga.
Now I'm just keeping it 103 for you. You know I got a lot of haters and it's a lot of Lux supporters. So before they even try to do that, your man lost his last one. He gave up and said he's tired. I didn't. You know what I mean? I stood there. You know what I mean? I ain't make excuses. I ain't going hiding. I've been doing interviews. I've been outside. Like, so I feel like,
that's one thing.
All joking aside, right?
I'll give you props on that.
All joking aside, I don't feel like that one battle defines Lux's legacy, and I don't feel like the battle with me and Jerry defines mine. That's why I still think it's a big battle. It's a battle that needs to happen. It's a battle that I would like to be my next battle, and I don't think nothing takes away from it because one loss doesn't scratch away everything that you've done in the culture for me or him. And just being fair, I see the Rum Nitty shit. Shout out to Nitty. You know what I mean? That's my guy. But shout out to Danny too. But it's no bigger battle than DNA versus Loaded Lux. Like, out of all those contentions, if we're not talking about him in Daylight, my name is the biggest when you think about it.
I got you and respectfully, I got you and Danny Myers over Daylight. And like, that's me.
No, but I'm saying if we talking about the biggest match, DNA versus Lux in New York City, tickets will be sold out.
Homecoming?
I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen that fast. You know, right. I mean, I'm not my DNA from 10 years ago. So if you got Mook on the card, DNA and Lux, I don't think we fit. We don't fit on that. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Top of 2024.
Right. Was it a wild night in the sense that, you know, people who were heavy favorites like yourself, those Suge were heavy favorites? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say guard, the change of the guard, but was it almost?
I feel like that. Twerk over Hollow.
Twerk over Hollow,
Bonds over Suge. Sick over Disaster.
Yes.
Jerry West over me.
Real Sick over Disaster doesn't shock me that well, respectfully, because Disaster, respectfully, he's 0-2 on URL. He lost to Rex and lost to Tay-Rock.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have Disaster.
And I mean, people won't say it, but Ace and Rum is close.
Okay, so let me go here. So you're a battle rapper and you're a media now. What are we doing? Let's go third round. His third round was phenomenal, right? But I thought we was educated that, if you're not direct to your opponent, how do we give you that round? Even though, let's be honest, if I'm going to the third round, I'm probably gonna watch Ace Amin's third round with one of Rum Nitty's. So
this is what I'll say, right?
All right.
I feel like I said, like, most of the time, battles come down to rounds. Sometimes they just come down to feeling. Most of the time, when somebody takes their round off to talk about something else, you automatically give the other person the round. I think this is one of those rare situations where you don't, because of how impactful it was and how relevant it is.
Are we changing the goalpost, DNA?
I don't think that's changing the goalpost. I think in certain situations, it's a variable. It's like Stephen Curry in basketball. 9 times out of 10, the MVP is not a nigga that just stands at the 3-point line and shoot threes all day, but he
Yeah.
happens to be that one guy that did that shit out of everybody else and created a dynasty and changed the NBA. So I feel like in that situation, Ace definitely changed. I don't think it's going to be a reoccurring thing. I wouldn't advise nobody else, unless they got something super powerful, take the round off and talk about something else. But you just got to think of why it hit that way. It hit that way because multiple reasons. One, this whole year it's been nothing but URL slander, URL doing this bad business, URL not doing that. And then two, everybody, anytime they take time to talk the smack, it's never positive. So it's the way he did it too, where I just feel like it was super impactful to where it's just like it doesn't matter what's said after that. Like he got that, and then in my opinion, he edged the first, and Rum took the second.
So you gave Ace the first.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. The reason I gave Nitty the first round is I don't think, respectfully, Ace on me, I don't know if he had a better line than that cotton ball stuff happened line. That's some next level wild shit.
That was retarded.
That was fucking crazy, DNA.
That was retarded. Don't get it twisted. Battle. It's one of those situations where if you pick Ace, nobody can tell you bugging.
Right.
But if you got Rum, nobody can tell you bugging either. I think it's a debatable 2-1 either way battle.
I got this as the best Ace I mean ever. In my opinion. I told him
because I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he was gonna do good, but I didn't think he was gonna hang in there enough with Rum to make it debatable. And
now I got some battles wrong. Your battle I got wrong. I got Fonz's another battle I got wrong. But I did say in my blog that y'all are saying that Nitty's gonna kill Ace. I mean, I was saying that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I was saying that. I thought Ace was gonna fight. He didn't want to fight.
Yeah,
he lost in a way. If you want to say he lost, but did he really lose? You battled.
Yeah, his stock went up. Ace stock is through the roof.
Yeah. Would you do a 2-on-2 with Jerry?
Hell yeah.
I think that would be very interesting. Y'all two niggas doing a
hell yeah. That nigga's gonna get me back in my prop bag.
I gotta ask you, what's your take on this stealing bars that people are talking about Jerry Wess? I'm noticing.
I mean, yo, like I said, like with
Benji Low reach out to Verb on Twitter and say, "Can I go into spaces with you to talk about this shit?"
Yeah, and then what's crazy is Jerry was on my show today saying that he reached out to Benji Lolo, and Benji Lolo was supposed to originally be Scorpion. So I don't know why he's up. I don't know. I wasn't there for the conversation. I'm just saying, to me, it's like if a nigga already told you he's about to do it and you talk to him, why would you get mad? So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not here to take nothing away from him. That's why I didn't want to go. You know, even when people were saying I got 30, I didn't believe I got 30, but I didn't want to, you know what I mean, go into detail and make an argument about it because it's just like, let Jerry celebrate his win. I mean, Don put his shit up. That one is, you know what I mean? It could be something where it's like, you know what I mean? But I feel like I'll let the people decide that. That's why I just asked, like, what do y'all think, man? Like being objective and being unbiased, because I don't never want to come across like I said, like a bitter guy. Like that's just not my style, my personality. And I've been on both sides of this. I've been on the winning side way more than the losing side in this battle rap culture. So, you know what I mean? I just want to take what happened and, you know what I mean, wear it. But, you know, the next person, let me say that. I'll take out everything I need to take out on the next person.
I believe that's gonna happen.
So I don't want to take anything out on Jerry because that's my guy and he did great. So I'm not even going to try to switch what happened. It's just, you know.
You let him have better wrestling bars than you, sir.
He had more, sir.
Okay, he did. He had more. Yeah.
I only had two.
Right, fair enough. My bad.
Yeah, I had three actually. Right, my bad. Don't get me pissed off for trying to cop it in the ring. Big boss, that's gonna make me bring out the razor. Eric Bischoff, knock him in his tooth, get it chipped off, and you're gonna be next to Jerry holding his crown like Jim Ross. Yeah, I left it at that, but no, you know what also it is too. If I was battling somebody that's like a real wrestler, like I'm saying, like in the wrestling, like I am with the podcast.
You and Tay-Rock. I saw you and Tay-Rock on Twitter.
Yeah. Yo, three. I want to start doing that though because we did it with Saga and Don, and the reception was good. But it's a lot more people. Like I want to do I want Tay Rock involved, Danny Myers involved, Don Marino involved, me.
If Briz is rapping, he'll be good for that. Good for that shit too.
Yeah,
Briz
Saga,
like you.
Z the Dropout, Oppa,
Right.
Real Deal. It's a lot of real wrestling heads. So, yeah, we got some ideas with that shit too. But yeah, Jerry's joint was crazy.
You're the best person to ask this question. Remember years ago, people say, "Oh, DNA battles too much." Geechee Gotti went through that situation also. Is A-Ward doing this too much, DNA?
We got it.
Think about this. He's battling Verb, right? Then he got Charlie. He just got announced for Holmesy the God on J400. J400's new card.
Now watch this, right? Watch this. If he loses to Verb and he loses to Clips, yes, because he came off the loss to Frack.
Right. And Big K. If
he wins against Verb and wins against Clips, then no. It's just like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
Verb and Charlie back to back is crazy.
No, it's insane. But like what I was saying with what I'm doing, like as much as I battle, this was bound to happen because I'm not protecting it. I'm not saying, yo, boom, I'm this. I'm staying in the cut. It's easier to, you know what I mean, hold on to, you know what I mean, that win streak if you're not outside. I could have said, nah, man, I'm not going to take Jerry on Summer Madness. So same thing for A-Ward. Like, it's bound to happen because you're human. You're going to get tired and you doing that shit more than I am. So, I mean, I hope you don't run out of the one that counts. He could afford to lose the Clips. No, that's what I was about to say. He could afford to lose the Clips. He can't afford to lose the Verb.
Everyone's saying that, though. I don't think you lose the Clips either, man. But okay, I'll give you that.
Nah, because you know why? Him and Clips is just a dope matchup.
The grudge match, him and Verb, of course. The grudge match.
So it's like it's too much on the line to lose the Verb.
Well, you got one. You got Verb?
I got Verb.
You got Verb?
I got Verb. I got Verb because I think Verb knows what he got himself into.
I got A-Ward.
Okay.
Verb kills me every day.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna revisit. We're gonna revisit this after that.
I got St. Louis 0-3. Respect.
I'm not mad at that because they're going against a lot of tough competition. But I got the Lou 2-1. I got Hitman too.
You got Hitman beating it will?
Yeah, 2-1. With an edge.
The only thing with Hitman is he runs around acting like people don't think he's that guy. You can't. I say this all the time. You can't have millions of views and the culture fronts on you. That's not even remotely possible to me.
But it do be happening though.
You know, you're the better rapper. You're the better rapper. I respect that. You're the better rapper. I'm gonna fall back on that.
But yeah, I just think Ill is taking Big K at the wrong time. So I definitely got Big K.
Yeah, I got Big K and stuff like that. What do you think about the Chrome card?
I think it's fire. I seen announcements while I was still in Houston, so I'm about to do my blog on it or whatever. C3 and Flames is fire.
I like that.
A-Ward is fire. What's the other one?
Rosenberg and Shayna Ashley.
That's left field, but I like it though.
Yo, niggas, it was me, Jay Black, France, and a bunch of us yesterday on my show. Niggas is picking Shayna Ashley to beat Rosenberg. Word. Because he's battling Mike P and everything like that. So they say the focus.
The focus is going to be on Mike P. Yeah.
And you like Easy and Geechee. It's in Jersey now.
It's in Jersey now? Yeah. What happened? Why they switched it?
I don't know, son. I'm just a blogger. Just a blogger. Just a blogger. I gotta pay attention. Us bloggers congregate and have these conversations. I just, you know what I mean?
In Jersey now.
Yeah. I got Easy only because I gotta see somebody beat him, right? But I think Geechee got so much to say that he's not gonna give a rat's ass. He's gonna go in. Like niggas are catching.
It's in Jersey now.
Is that a difference though? Is that a big difference to you?
Yes. What do you mean? Yes.
No, DNA. I'm saying Jersey, Philly, brother. I'm saying Jersey, Philly up the block.
Nah, but it's like New York and Philly ain't that far either, but
you gotta skip Jersey though. Okay, I got
yeah. But when you in Philly, it's you there.
Yeah, Philly's different. Yes, yeah. I mean,
But
NYC, if you gotta pay tolls, then it's not in Philly.
yeah, it's definitely there's gonna be a lot of niggas in there, just like it'd be a lot if it's in New York because it's close. But it ain't gonna be as many as if it's right up the street to where I gotta go an hour or two.
Mm-hmm.
Ah man, I usually got the answers right away, but a lot of time has passed. I seen Easy with Diz. Originally, I had Geechee 2-1. But this guy wins every time, man. Or people don't beat him to the point of like it's just clear as day. Like you got your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Might gotta go Easy 2-1, man.
Might go Easy 2-1. I'm going Easy 2-1. I gotta see it. I'm not saying Geechee can't do it, but
yeah, I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
But he got a lot of. I know once he goes. Is Geechee Gotti versus, and he's gonna throw some shit in there, gonna shake the fuck.
Yeah. He gonna go crazy.
But let me ask you: if Geechee's up 1-0 going to the second round, do you have any concerns?
No, because I seen Easy in that situation before.
Yeah, Calico was up 1-0, I believe, and he won the last two.
Yep.
Yeah, I felt that. Last question: are you battling anytime for the rest of the year? You done for the rest of the year, or what are we doing?
I mean, it sounds crazy, right? Because after the battle, people like, "Oh, Jerry," but Jerry's probably my last battle that I was going to do.
For the whole year?
Yeah, but
wow, I told him I'm 3 months out there.
But all I can say is stay tuned, man. Let's see how shit develops, man. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I know you got this shit going on behind the scenes, probably, man.
Yeah. But
battle rap, man.
How it develops, man. But everybody on it, man. Make sure y'all go to DNAGMDW.com, get the official merch right now. So yeah.
Yo, one thing I give you props in your business acumen. I don't know a lot of people talk about that. I know stories that people always get. You told me stories before on my show, but I've heard Verb give you props. I see a lot of other niggas give you props. You don't be in the spaces a lot, so you probably don't hear what niggas be saying.
Yeah.
When they come to business, Verbers give you flowers mad times when they come to business. Though.
Nah, appreciate that, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. DNA, I appreciate you, my brother.
All right, bet. Got you. Good looking.
Love, my guy.